Alrighty guys, good evening. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far, guys. Oh yeah. Finishing up some stuff here, which of course took longer than it's supposed to because that's the way everything goes in my life. Good evening, Slane. Good evening guys, on your respective platforms. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. It is hot as shit. I don't know if you guys can hear the fan in the background, but there's definitely a fan running. Really depends on how good RTX voice is now. I have the new version of RTX voice, and I don't think it's as good as the old version. Maybe, though. Maybe we believe. Maybe it's Maybelline. We got some Battlebits planned tonight, guys. Doing stuff and things. Everything takes time and stuff and time and things. What's your room temp? It was like 83 earlier today. But it's not because it's 83, it's because it's fucking humid as shit. What is the humidity right now? It's gotten better. Gosh darn humidity! It's at 80% right now. Was at... 92%. Earlier today. Is fucking tropics. Actually, I think the humidity in the tropics is like 100%. I think it's when it gets up to like 100% is when it rains. I'm not sure. I think it can actually be 100% not rain too. Gosh darn humidity! Alrighty, that looks like it's good for now. Spilled water on my receiver. I have a receiver I've owned since college. It's like 12 years old. I use it for my speakers. Accidentally tipped over a bottle of water on it. Eventually it was going to happen. Tipped that fucker over immediately. Unplugged it. And put a box fan on it. And lo and behold, works. Nothing happened to it. Shit. Didn't expect that. I was like, rip. Like, exact words were actually rip. Okay. And some of my other hardware is misbehaving right now, too. Good. Tough one. Coffee, anything when you have more and more shit in it, when the TDS rises, it's just water. When the TDS rises, becomes more conductive, and as such, less likely that your component's going to survive. Uh-oh, well that's not good. Speaking of which, I need to change that. I lied, guys. Not yet ready to stream. Of course not. Man. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not just having a LCD, but also a color-corrected LCD. I swear, guys, everything in my life is designed to take more time than it should. Like, it's designed to sap time from me. Just, like, suck up my time. Like, the thing I was working on the other day just turned out like it didn't even fucking need to do it. Well, I needed to do it, but it didn't change anything anyways. It wasn't working right in the first place. The piece of software I was working with wasn't working right in the first place. Aha! And they made me believe it was Windows. Silly me. Right. Well, that's working. I'm gonna grab my coffee, guys. Yeah, I mean, that's Dragon Ball in a nutshell. You get, they have a fight. You know, they have a fight. They lose the fight. They get stronger. They win the fight. They lose a fight against someone that's stronger than them. They have to train, get stronger, win a fight, lose a fight, lose a fight, win a fight. Shonen. Use a sensu bean. I think we all could. Coffee just isn't cutting it anymore, guys. Yep. Right. Still have something going on here, but we can take care of that while I am doing other things. Alright. Fan is loud as shit, guys. It'll happen. It is the only thing keeping me alive right now. I potentially could get a small window air conditioner, but I'm not on board with that. Like in the winter, guys, in the winter when you use heat, it feels like very good, right? Like you walk into a warm house, it feels so good. In the summertime, when you use AC, it feels like fake. It feels like fake air. I don't know why. And like most of the time, I'd rather be hot than I would just to sit in AC. It always feels like it's like fake atmosphere. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the outside, maybe evolution of humans. I'm not exactly sure why. But it's not the same feeling as, like, walking into a cold house. I mean, I enjoy, you know, being cool. But it's not like the same thing as, like, walking into a warm house in the winter is the same thing as walking into a cool house in the summer. It doesn't feel the same way. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever's going on there. We watched this yesterday. Why did this not be flagged as being watched? Don't know. Feedback. Oh my god! He looked at my feedback. Ah! Hey, look, guys, we took a look at the Barbie, the Critical Drinker Barbie movie. Bit, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Oh, that's a doozy. Barbie movie in general, it's kind of weird. There's a very strong proponent on Facebook, or not Facebook, on the social media, that is like, Barbie is not made for men. You know, it's not made for men. And my comment to that is, that's like saying sexism against women in the 1950s wasn't made for women. It's not commentary made for women. And, like, I don't fucking understand. Like, this isn't even close. Like, when I bring up, like, misandry and the sexism in, like, Barbie, like, it's just immediately met with, like, gaslighting. That's it. It's just gaslighting. No way can anyone be sexist against... It's like, you know, the kind of people are like, no one can be sexist against guys. And you're like, what? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, it's the whole reason the movie got made, and even weirder is it got made and is made for kids. Oh, just ridiculous. Oh, Barbie is going to remain in the news for a while, is my guess. It's not just, like, you shouldn't be offended by Barbie if you're, just by being, like, right-wing. It's like hate, it's just hatred of guys. It's a movie about hating on guys. It's not about empowering women, it's about tearing down men. Like, that shouldn't be what it's about. It should be about empowering women, right? It's an entire movie about that, but it's not. Like, the main stage was the oppressed Kens under the Barbie regime. Which is fucking hilarious. I don't even think they tried to do that. Like, that's beyond what they're attempting to do, is to make, like, a colliery parallel between men and women in real life, only with the situations flip-flop. I don't think that's what they're trying to do at all. They thought they're being cheeky by making men basically like slaves in it. And root of all evil, can't do anything right, bumbling idiots. Ugh. Hey look, Jack Frakes makes another video about Battlebit. I mean, there's a lot of people playing Battlebit. It's fucking weird things about this, guys. There's actually a lot of people playing Battlebit, and no one's watching it. It's like they didn't get the memo. They didn't get the memo that Battlebit is actually a good game. Like, on social media and on streaming websites. $42,000 people playing 24 hours and 25,000 people playing right now on Steam. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking people. And on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, no one's watching it. It's like people don't realize it exists. On the social medias, they don't realize it exists. Apparently I have hiccups, guys. I don't understand why. 1 second. I need to make sure this doesn't explode. Not fun to watch. Bullshit. You actually watch it. You don't watch me play fucking any game, and you're here watching me play Battlebit, Slane. You don't watch me play any games. You just talk about how much they suck, and then you don't watch me play them. And you're actually watching Battlebit. You watch Battlebit streams? Yes, I do. Currently, I watch Battlebit and Overwatch streams. Mainly, there's a lot of interesting characters that play Battlebit. It's like on Twitch, for instance, there's a lot of VTubers that play it and just randos. It's like the rando game that people are just picking up. Yeah, like I said, it's a fun game. It's actually popular. It's just not popular on Twitch. It's a fun game. It's just no one knows, apparently. No one knows it's a good game. Like, they think it's a joke or something on streaming websites. I don't get it. Let's take a look at this. This is the other movie that came out right now. I'm not going to see Oppenheimer. I am most definitely going to watch Barbie.
I
don't want
to think of a movie that had more expectations resting on it than Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan's historical biopic about the...
Not really. I didn't even know about Oppenheimer besides, like, occasionally seeing the photo of it up until it was released. I didn't know what it was about, and I didn't hear anything about it, and I didn't see any advertisements. So this Oppenheimer just kind of came out of nowhere.
Man who came to be known as the father of the atomic bomb. Damn, that's a boss name if ever I've heard one. In a summer movie season where the term flopbuster was officially coined and the utter dregs of human civilization somehow got condensed into movie form, I think it's fair to say that most of us were feeling pretty starved of quality cinema.
Also, by the way, Barbie is not a movie about dolls. It is definitely not a movie about dolls, and it's definitely not made for kids. And there's plenty of parents that are taking their kids to it thinking it's a kids movie, and it's not.
But there was one beacon of hope still shining on the horizon. A chance for
by the way, segue, my favorite comeback, by the way, right now is that Barbie is made for kids or not made for kids, you should have known because it's a PG-13 rating. Dude, parents see a PG-13 rating and they think someone swore once in the movie. That's what they think. They don't think it's a propaganda-laden, man-hating film. That's definitely not what comes to mind.
More patient and intellectually challenging films to reassert themselves on general audiences. A chance for Christopher Nolan to restore his reputation as a top-level filmmaker after the disappointing mess of Tenet. But does it actually accomplish these things? Does it live up to the hype and do justice to one of the most complex, controversial, and misunderstood figures in American history? Well, yes. Sort of. As I said before on Twitter... X. A couple of days ago, Oppenheimer may be the most Christopher Nolan of all the Christopher Nolan movies, exemplifying all of his greatest strengths as a filmmaker. A complex, detailed, multi-layered story told non-chronologically, interweaving past and present events to form a comprehensive picture of an extremely complicated life. Slavish devotion to historical and scientific accuracy, and imaginative, technically challenging filming techniques that produce some genuinely awe-inspiring moments. Unfortunately, it also provides an unchecked outlet for some of his worst tendencies as a writer. His almost obsessive need to over-intellectualize and overcomplicate everything he does, resulting in a bloated runtime and sluggish pace. Characters that rely more on the strength of the actors portraying them than the coldly clinical script they're working from, resulting in a story that lacks the emotional heart needed to keep you invested. And an almost total lack of warmth and levity, resulting in a weirdly bleak, inhuman viewing experience. It's kind of the best and worst of what Christopher Nolan does. The movie begins in 1959 with the Senate confirmation hearing of Lewis Strauss, a rising star in American politics. The hearing seems like it's going to be a walkover, nothing more than a formality to tick a few boxes before Strauss rises to the highest levels of American government. Unfortunately for him though, the questions soon turn towards his past dealings with Robert Oppenheimer, the leading scientist in the US atomic bomb program, who's since been disgraced and disavowed by the American government for his past dealings with communism. The confirmation hearing acts as a kind of framing device for the rest of the story as it jumps backwards and forwards to different events in Oppenheimer's life, from his early days as a troubled physics student bouncing around different universities, to his vague dabbling in communism and his messy personal life, and his eventual recruitment into the Manhattan Project in a race against time to build a nuclear bomb before the Germans, culminating in the successful Trinity detonation and the dropping of the atomic bombs on Japan. This is without doubt the strongest section of the movie. It's tense, tightly paced, brilliantly written, and driven by compelling performances by all of the lead actors. The Trinity detonation itself was one of the most terrifyingly beautiful and perfectly filmed sequences I've ever seen in a movie theater. And Oppenheimer's reaction to the use of his creation on innocent civilians is captured with chilling intensity. Honestly,
maybe if Aliens invade,
the movie right there,
it's like fucking Independence Day where we just launch a nuke at them and it just doesn't do anything.
A whole extra hour documenting Oppenheimer's Oppenheimer's subsequent fall from grace, mostly centered around tedious and repetitive interrogations, dusty Senate hearings, personal grudges and betrayals, repetitive references to past events, and long somber reflections as various characters ponder the merits of their choices. All of it to basically bring us right back to the same questions we were left to ponder after the Hiroshima bombings an hour earlier. What was the true cost of this new creation? Now, it's fair to say that Christopher Nolan has a bit of a divisive reputation as a filmmaker these days, especially when he doesn't have the right people in place to rein him in. His films are a bit like Data from Star Trek, super intelligent and technically brilliant accomplishments, but lacking the heart and soul needed to engage on a fundamental human level.
Christopher Nolan's pretty good. If you watch Peaky Blinders, very good.
On the first part, the film's definitely at its best during the Manhattan Project section, where you really get a sense of the fear and desperation of scientists racing against time to harness forces they barely understand. But the problem is that this only takes up about a third of its runtime. The rest is given over to everything that came before and after, most of which is told out of sequence because, of course it has to be, because it's a Christopher Nolan movie. The thing is, balancing a complex multi-decade narrative with a massive cast of characters is no easy feat, even if everything's told in sequence, but adding this extra layer of narrative complexity on top just feels like a step too far. I can see a lot of people in the general audience pool, more used to undemanding superhero flicks, getting kinda lost and disengaged in such a labyrinthine story. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a rewarding experience if
Dark,
you stick with it.
the German time traveling show, where they just became way too in depth, and they didn't break it down for the audience, and it became like homework. And depends on how this movie goes, maybe it's actually pretty good, but in that case, not really.
You definitely can't afford to let your attention wander during this one. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that Nolan is aware of the criticisms he's been getting in recent years, which is probably why the movie devotes a lot of runtime to Oppenheimer's personal relationships. But again, it doesn't quite work for me because almost none of these scenes feel like how actual couples deal with each other. It's more like watching two highly intelligent androids doing their best approximation of human behaviour, trading intellectual repartee with no real personal connection behind it. Even a pair of sex scenes with Florence Pugh's.
That's sometimes what happens when there's two really intelligent people that are trying to have a conversation with each other and they can't really explore their emotions, so to speak.
Character
they try to over-rationalize everything.
Gratuitous, added nothing to the story.
I had to deal with that before.
Don't get me wrong, the cast of this film is fucking incredible, and everyone turns in brilliant performances, especially Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, Matt Damon, and Robert Downey Jr., who all nail their roles to play Blunt, Cillian
Ryan. This is the guy from Peaky Blinders. Not Christopher Nolan. Oh, wait, maybe am I confusing the two? No. Yeah, I'm definitely confusing the two. Peaky Blinders actor. Cillian Murphy. Yeah, this guy. He's very good.
Murphy, Matt Damon, and Robert Downey Jr., who all nail their roles to perfection.
Nukes are overhyped.
Matt Damon especially provides some of the few moments of genuine warmth and levity.
It's not the explosion that kills you, it's all the radiation that follows it.
But again, this is a bit of a trademark for Nolan films, casting actors who can elevate fairly
want to find
characters on the sheer strength of their performances. And well, it feels a bit like cheating if I'm honest. Cillian Murphy is a perfect example of this. He absolutely dominates
the Fallout, which comes with a nuke in the first place, especially if you make a dirty bomb.
You can tell that he dropped a lot of weight to better resemble the real-life Oppenheimer, and he very much embodies the image of a man consumed by his work. And yet, weirdly, the script always keeps him kind of aloof and distant, showing his reactions but rarely letting us get an insight into the man behind them. I felt like I didn't know the character any better by the end of the movie than I did at the start, and honestly, I can't tell you if that was a failure of the script or a deliberate choice on Nolan's part. Ultimately, despite my criticisms here, I'd be lying if I said I was bored during this movie, but my interest came from a different direction than most film experiences. Oppenheimer definitely engaged me on an intellectual level, had me marveling at the strong performances and technical
Chernobyl has tours like, what, 80 years?
Me with a
Not
plot
80,
that was complex
50 years
and
later.
And left me with some pretty interesting philosophical questions to ponder when it was all over. I just think that it could have got there a little more efficiently, could have used a little more humanity and a little less complexity. continuity, and probably would have worked better if it was more tightly focused on key events and people, rather than trying to squeeze a very long and complex life into a single movie. But hey, I'm just pleased that it's doing well at the box office, so that all those asshole journalists out there can't make any jokes about Oppenheimer bombing. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was about. I don't really plan on seeing it, but interesting, nonetheless. Sounds pretty good if you're into that sort of thing. Sounds more like a documentary, like a drama documentary. I'd say it's relief to see a movie that is a 99% unfunny jokes and takes itself seriously. I mean, you'd expect Oppenheimer movie to be dark, but these days you can't tell anymore. Yep. Worked for various scientific labs for 23 years now. They definitely nailed how weird scientists can be. Indifferent, brilliant, but troubled, awkward, hard to connect with people. Yep. Like I said, when I was talking about when people are trying to engage with each other, you got two smart minds. Like they're trying to engage romantically. It can sometimes be difficult, having done it to myself. But you can. It just takes a little bit more patience and open-mindedness in order to do that. But that being said, this isn't just scientists. Engineers are the same way. Anyone that's really, really smart. It's not just scientists. Engineers, programmers definitely are fucking weird as shit. A lot of programmers are. You have to kind of be weird in order to pick up programming and kind of do it well. And enjoy it. Not just do it well, enjoy it too. But engineering includes a lot of that, so. A lot of math. Okay. Moving along. The Wheel of Time. Is it still about Moraine? Let's find out.
Everyone has a choice. And every choice has a consequence.
Why are we watching her bathe? The series isn't even fucking about her.
We set him free.
No one should have that much power.
I think, like, the only good thing about the Wheel of Time was I actually really liked the weaving. I think they did a good job on it artistically. It's from the books.
Impossible. But now we're in separate corners of the world.
Protecting Rand, guiding him, that is the only thing that matters. You can't control him.
You know you have something inside you. Something that calls for blood.
I want to know how to control it.
The last battle's coming.
The whole world will be ours.
Dude, if they fucking didn't have all the fucking agenda and politics in this series, oh god.
If our friends are in trouble, why would they ever stay here? You have no conception of the power they wield.
You can't do this by yourself.
There are many paths to walk through the night.
It's not always the most powerful who write history. It's the ones who survive.
Like, there's so much fucking content in these books, guys, and they just make up their own shit. Like,
Spoke, boy. You are the water that turns the wheel itself.
like it it goes between so many different variations of fuck off. So many different variations of reality and their reality. At one point, they're fighting a sci-fi battle, like futuristic kind of steampunk sci-fi, where I think as Rand glimpses not the future, but he glimpses the past in which they waged war in the past against the Dark One, like the coming tide. You know, Game of Thrones with the Dark, with the Night King. They rewound. I don't remember exactly how it happened. I think it was kind of like something where he fucked up, but they rewound time, and he was actually reliving the past of when they fought and what led up to the battle against the Dark One in the last battle. And they were far more advanced than where their world is when they did that. Like, they had like fucking spaceships and lasers and shit like that. Yeah, like, and all they have now is like magic, and they aren't necessarily even good. They spent like, was it 2,000 years, something insane, where they just basically killed, or not killed, they stilled men that were basically had power because they thought it would corrupt. You could actually draw a lot of parallels with what women are trying to do today, with what feminists are trying to do today. Between this, it's just fucking weird. These books came out, like, I think the last one was written a decade ago at this point. Yeah, it's fucking weird. But basically, women came to power in which they stilled guys, which means they basically removed all power from them, so they couldn't actually wield basically magic, right? And so they spent 1,000 years basically removing the best force available to fight this, and they don't have technology anymore. They just bumfucks, Bo Diddleys in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god, I fucking miss Wheel of Time. Amazon, of all companies, had to fuck it in the ass. They took the first series, guys, the first season of Wheel of Time covers 3,000-page books in 8 episodes. And it makes up shit along the way. Like, half the episodes were made up. Or half, like, a third of the episodes were just made up. They just made up shit. Like, 2 or 3 episodes, they just made up random shit. 1,000-page books. They had 8 episodes for 3,000 pages of writing. What is the length? Wheel of Time book length. Statistical analysis of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. Word count. Distribution of chapter length in full series. Chapter length by book. Distribution of chapter length by book. How many book series can you do this with, guys? Distribution by gender. Viewpoint distribution by gender. Starts out almost exclusively male. You know how the first Wheel of Time season started out? It is almost exclusively female, which Moraine. And this is not how the books are at all. This is telling in and of itself. Obviously, they didn't intend on it being used this way. Word count by gender. Interesting. And people, by the way, oftentimes very much, not plagiarize, stereotype Robert Jordan as being sexist, rather than being more traditional in how people are perceiving themselves in the world. They convey that as him being sexist, because they live in a fucking medieval time period, and they expect to be Grand Central Station with everyone just talking about equality all the time. Jesus Christ. Word count by gender. Analysis segmented by... I'm actually interested in the page count, not the word count. People can understand page counts, not so much word counts. Broke it down by the nationalities in the book. The nationalities, made-up nationalities of the races in the book. Occupation analysis. Wheel of Time viewpoint density by occupation. Have I read The Lord of the Rings? Nope. After I read The Wheel of Time, I used to read books for pleasure. Like, I used to enjoy reading. I read Wheel of Time, and I tried a couple different series after Wheel of Time, and nothing worked for me anymore. I couldn't read for fun. I've read for technically reading, but I haven't read for fun since Wheel of Time. And it's kind of funny, but it is a love-hate series of books where it is so nuanced, in-depth, creative, and the world is so vivid. When you read anyone else's work, you won't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. That's why I stopped. It just didn't work. They can plot distributions. Like, this isn't just a small thing. This isn't just like one graph. Wheel of Time word count by White Tower Aja. I believe this is their caste inside the White Tower, which is basically the sect, the female sect for mages. As SETI. That's incredible. Audiobook length. Okay. Here we go. New Spring is released afterwards. This is, he took a segue and released a prologue. So this doesn't really count. Eye of the World is 700, so it's not 1,000 pages. Some of these are 1,000 pages. Oh, none of them are. 912. Hardback. Hardback smaller. 782, 681, 675. I was wrong, guys. But 981, 963, 987. They are not small books in any way, shape, or form. They took 3 books and turned them into 8 episodes. and made up content. And they fucking made up content when they have 800 pages. They made up content in the series. All they had to do was translate it, and they made shit up. Like, a lot of it. Look how long the audiobooks are, guys. The audiobooks, spoken audiobooks, are 19 days long. That's so fucking good. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. By the way, the audiobooks are pretty good. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I highly recommend anyone, even if you don't read the books, listen to the audiobooks. If you do commuting, listen to the audiobooks. They're actually pretty phenomenal. I don't commute at all, but yeah, you could spend a lot of time on your commute just listening to the audiobooks. And it's worth it. It is definitely fucking worth it. This is basically the king of sci-fi fantasy. Fantasy, not really sci-fi. I mean, there's parts of it, like I said, are sci-fi. And some of it does drag. I will say some of the books get kind of long in the tooth. Like, I remember the one with Perrin getting kind of fucking long. I think it was like 6 or something. Because he was just, like, trying to find himself and who he was, which I'm not going to spoil for you guys, and it took forever to find his wife, too. That 20 years before the first novel. Yeah, there's a bunch of different, like, timelines breaking down and trying to piece together where all this stuff happens. Yeah, so Robert Jordan died somewhere in here. I think he died in, like, 2007 or something like that. And then there's, I forgot the name. It's a writer that came in that was known by the family, which Robert Jordan... Robert Jordan, guys, is such a fucking Chad. He literally wrote down enough notes to finish. He thought it would take 1 book. He wrote down enough notes to finish it in 1 book. Personally picked out when he had cancer. Personally picked out the person to finish his work. And then they Brandon Sanderson wrote the last 3 books for Robert Jordan. And he had so many notes, he couldn't do it in 1 book. He had to make 3 books. 3 separate books for what was supposed to be the last book. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think of people, guys, but if you are making a masterwork, like this is your life's work, and you fucking set out the tools for someone to finish your statue while you're on your deathbed, that's pretty fucking good. That's like, I don't know, you like have to know that, like, what happened to Robert Jordan to actually really appreciate what's going on here, but yeah. And it's just like with video games, with anime, with TV, with movies, with anything that's artistic, with actual art pieces, you can tell when someone just, like, put their soul into something. And it, like, yeah, it totally comes across. And this is a perversion of his legacy. This is a perversion of this. But to be fair, Amazon did buy the series and snatched up the rights from... There were trolls sitting on the rights for the book. So if you guys didn't know, there was a company that said they were going to make the Wheel of Time, like, TV series, and they sat on the IP. They basically had the rights to the IP, I think it was forever, and all they had to do was, like, put out, like, some shitty thing every once in a while. And they put out a 30-minute live-action, like, LARP, like a live-action roleplay. And it was horrible. Just so they could hang on to the rights for the TV series. Basically, they're just IP sitting. And Amazon did buy them out. I don't know how much they bought them out for. But they sat on, basically, the TV rights for a decade, 2 decades. It was something really, really long. I think it was 2 decades. Yeah. So, I mean, I do love Wheel of Time. I do love Wheel of Time. But also what Amazon doing is absolutely crusty and terrible. My biggest gripe with season 1 was the visual look of weaving the one power. I don't know what you'd expect. Like, they describe it in the book as threads coming together out of nothing. Literally, it's like weaving a loom, and each side describes it differently. Men and women describe how they do it differently. But kind of interesting here was that there's multiple people that seem to have a different take on what weaving was when Robert Jordan described it pretty vividly, described what weaving was, weaving being casting magic. See, making different air, water, fire, earth, spirit stand out, assigning them actual colors. In the first series, there wasn't really much magic use. That's something that becomes much, much more prevalent, like world-ending magic. World-ending magic becomes more common later on in the books, which is also, yeah, that's pretty good. And what they do early on is very basic, so I don't think there's plenty of room where they could have changed that. Now, up the budget, give us 10 episodes per season, per book, not just per season, per book. I mean, book fans might be pissy about certain things. This is not fandom, guys. This is not. You can't please everyone. Oh, look, the book people are pissy again. That's not what's going on here. You have to understand. There was three fucking 750-page books, and they turned it into 8 episodes. You can't do that. There's no way to cover all the material in 3 episodes or 8 episodes. There's no way. Absolutely no way. It has nothing to do with thinking the books are better. It's just they they made up shit, and they covered 3 750-page books. I don't know, guys. I'll watch it because I fucking love Wheel of Time. There is a statistical analysis of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. This is phenomenal. Someone took time to sort all the information, including casts and who's talking about it, through the books. Through the fucking books. There's non-binary characters in here. In a book that they're trying to modernize, there were non-binary characters already in the source material, and they're modernizing it. Not any gender. I think this is the dark one. Viewpoint analysis, cultural analysis, occupation analysis, Aja analysis, which is cast analysis. I think at the very least what is going to happen here, guys, is hopefully Amazon pisses all over Wheel of Time, and then maybe 5 years after the series ends on Amazon, someone will be able to buy the rights, and then we'll get something good finally. Because if you know what the books are, you know what it's capable of, and it's insane. It's not. It is. There's no other book series. Nothing that comes close. I don't think there's even any sort of entertainment that comes close to it, to be perfectly honest. It is the ultimate fantasy series. Nothing else is close. I love Witcher. I do. It's just nothing's good. I love watching The Expanse. There's some good series. There's plenty of good anime, and I honestly think nothing is better than Wheel of Time. Anyways, let's move along, guys. Reddits, and then we're gonna move on to the Battlebits. This is the hate posts. I'm not going to go into the intricacies of cheating through peripherals. I love people talking out their ass, guys, like they know. That was an entire group of people going, no, there's no way they're cheating, they're at a LAN event. Yeah, did you fucking know? I literally linked them to a post showing a prototype where a guy makes an injectable cheat through a mouse. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to look at that, you know? I'm not going to get into it with you. Yeah, because it really makes you start questioning reality when you realize someone can bring their own peripheral to a LAN and compromise a machine. So it doesn't matter what the machine is, because you bring a piece of hardware with you that you literally can inject the cheat into an untraceable cheat into a machine and delete it when you unplug your USB. It's designed so it deletes. That's even in the fucking video the guy made, where when you unplug the USB device, it deletes itself. Yeah, I fucking hate kids. I hate the adolescence of people going, no, surrounding cheating. Oh, God, it makes me feel so fucking dirty every time I associate with them. It's like talking to like a 5-year-old or something going, no, there's no way that's possible. Ugh. It's like I'm garnering almost as much disdain for the the deniers as I am for the people that cheat themselves. Like, it actually just feels like they're actually part, maybe even more of the problem now, because they'll actively go out of their way to pretend that cheating doesn't happen, which then tries to encourage other people that cheating doesn't happen. Like, I actually feel maybe even more, I'm disgusted by people that pretend cheating doesn't happen than I am about people that are cheating. That's sad. A prop hunt was introduced into Overwatch because everyone wants prop hunt instead of an actual fun game. They want little doodads on the side. Who's more annoying and fun to play against between Mercy and Doomfist? Mercy. Mercy has a lot more movement. Hello, YouTube. Mercy for sure. She's more common too. And definitely more OP. It's not even close. I'd actually pick Zarya over Doomfist being annoying. Because it leads to contention where your teammates don't know when to shoot. I actually miss Lootbox as another guy. Is this the same guy I replied to? Yeah. This is the guy that goes, nuh-uh. Let's see. How did my post score? Did I get downvoted into oblivion? Where I pointed out that people said that they didn't want it? When they didn't want loot boxes when they actually did? Nope. At one point. Got buried. So what happens, guys, you respond to Twitter past a couple hours and your shit just gets buried. You have to respond to a thread within the first couple hours if it's on any sort of active Reddit in order for you to gain any sort of attraction. I thought Sadako is trash. With the new changes, Sadako is absolutely trash. She only works against low MMR players. DVD Reddits. She's a character where if you don't know her mechanics, she can kill you easily. But if you do know them, she's not anything to worry about. Lots of gaslighting in Dead by Daylight. Oh, Survivor gaslighting is ridiculous. Battlebit Reddits. There's no reward for winning matches. Don't touch a spawn vehicle. It really makes you think the game should have, what are they called? APCs, Sunders in PlanetSide 2, some mobile spawn points. Not that it's the first game that's done that. Tribes had mobile spawn points too. Why are you being sweaty and trying a Roblox shooter? This is not Roblox. You try to win at everything. 40 hours sniping, I just realized you can zero your scope. Okay. Holding Alt allows you to free look while running. That's actually interesting. Like H1Z1. Cool. Okay. Let's do some battle bits, guys. We'll do the bibs. The bibs. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Let us ascend. Why does this say I'm playing Battlebit? I'm not playing Battlebit. I started the stream under just chatting, and then it changed me to Battlebit. Why did Kick change me to Battlebit, guys? It literally said just chatting when I started. Did someone manually move me to Battlebit? I swear it said just chatting. I refreshed, it said just chatting. Like, I intentionally start in just chatting because I'd sit here and I just chat, even if the game screen's up. That's an intro. Maybe they think they're helping me when they aren't, whoever's doing that. You refuse to click the reset button. I'm sorry, you are not coming to terms with the fact that you forget your password, Slain. I had to wash my coffee cup out, guys. We're back. You know, so I had to open up my receiver. I had to open up my receiver to put the fan on top of it so I could drain it properly. And the amount of controller boards in the thing is absolutely insane. Like, it's a receiver from like 2006 or something, 2007. And there is an absolute boatload of control boards in it. Like, it actually took time and effort to put together. And that's just something that can be done easily on an assembly line. Okay, Kick will be gone in less than 3 years. 3 years is a long time. Okay. Let us play some 120s. Good. What were we doing? I think we were using MP7 yesterday. Yeah. Something different. But headphones and with glasses that give you a headache, that's called clamp force. If you look at artings, they'll classify it as clamp force. That's the amount of pressure it applies to the side of your head. There's all different sorts of metrics that you use to figure that out. So you have to stretch them, assumedly in a way that won't ruin them. Usually over the top of something, or with, Grail? Is that a Grail? I don't think you're a Grail.
Thank you, man.
Oh, God. I arrested a guy.
I'm not a girl. Fuck you.
Region! Region!
I just want to see family again. Oh.
No, you don't. You'll never see him again.
He was a hell American bastard.
Ha 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 ha! Huh. You don't watch this voice chat? Hmm. Guy watching the window. The other guy that probably died next to me.
Medic, let me revive. Tank, you need to push something on your tank. Tank, push something on your tank. We have this all here where you won't make a hole in there. Die!
Holy fuck. There's another guy. This game is so different, guys, when there's a bunch of knowers, and it really shows. Like, when you're playing against normal players, and then you play against fucking knowers all the time, like last night, this is not last night or the day before, absolutely fucking changes the game. It's not even fun. It's alive. That's not good. There's a bunch of them here, too. Okay. Not really much winning on either side there, guys. It actually kind of feels like, you know, cheating guys with cheats, they make all sorts of clever shit. And it really feels sometimes like, it really feels sometimes like there's like a leaderboard where if you start scoring too much or your KD's too high, like you're highlighted on people's screens so they know to fucking kill you. It's like playing a MOBA or Overwatch where people look at the scoreboard. People look at the scoreboard and then decide that you're worth killing. I don't know why this fucking guy's in the middle of nowhere. Fucking weird, there's nothing out here. The fuck is that shit? They just kept running away. Jesus Christ. I fucking shot them too soon. Mines. All in fucking houses. What the fuck's going on here? Okay. And I hit the AP mine. I forgot about it. Ah, nice. That needs a box. On. Roof. Didn't blow it up. It needs 2 sticks, guys. The fucking big SUV needs 2 sticks, not 1. Small Jeeps only take 1. Friendly? Move? Your engine? There we go.
Wait, what?
Never driven a tank, guys, in this game, ever. I need to turn down my turret sensitivity like 5 times. And apparently just a tandem, randomly. Okay. Alright, someone had a tandem over there. Sense. Unless one at him. I mean, technically you could be able to do that if you're small enough and you know your dimensions. A horn. To get around this thing. Oh, we're stuck. You aren't stuck yet. Oh. Look at T90. Found the T90, guys. Yeah. You just don't want to admit you actually find this interesting, Slane. You have to admit a game is interesting. I think that only takes 1 brick of C4. Friendly. Maybe the blue that the game uses is too light. Maybe I need a darker blue. This is like the same color blue teal that I use in Overwatch. Dark blue blends in too much with dark things. Yellow. That is hipfire. Then take time to ADS. Guy behind me. Oh my fuck! Why is there a guy down here? And the other fucking guy, what the fuck is that? He knew I was there. Got some knowers tonight, guys? I think we got some stream knowers tonight. That's fucking weird. Guy behind me too? No, it's a teammate. Surprised we killed that. The MP7 guy's really on. I think we're just gonna finish all the unlocks and then we're gonna be done with it. MP7 does not feel very good in my opinion. There's other better SMGs. I don't know if I have all the unlocks for it yet. I'd rather use the PP2000 for instance, which is why I didn't use it in the first place. I thought maybe it's better. It bumps around too much. The horizontal recoil. Maybe we'll have to use the...
No!
Yes! How dare you flank my brethren! Guy behind the fence just killed me, and then he died. Let's see. So what do I have on it right now? I got the janky guy. We can try this. Will help more with horizontal, but it's gonna pop more. Basically. Oh yeah? You guys sent us the death up here? Here, have a med kit. There you go.
Look at that car down there, 215. Oh, fuck!
I think I killed everyone too. I don't think I was the only one that died there. Yeah, I thought it would just blow off a piece. No, that whole thing was connected. Definitely a guy there. That whole thing was one big piece. It's an enemy pulling an enemy. Thing's basically the best we can do for horizontal. Here, let's res this guy that obviously got sniped. Like that. There we go. Plus one good guy point. That's better. The mod I'm using has a lot of downsides to it besides horizontal. Our teammates are actually being teammates over there. It would have been nice to have someone that's actually over at the objective. Other guy here. Oh, that was just enough to notify him. And behind him. Okay. Guess we are not killing them. Okay. There's an enemy right there. Up we go. No idea where he went. Guy just got fucking lucky as shit. Upstairs. Guys downstairs.
Help me, please. Help me.
Hey there.
Help me, please. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit. I don't even know if this is faster. It is faster. Dude, we just annihilated an entire squad. And that fucking timing. That's fucking weird. Poor timing, guys. Now let's try a different squad. I don't want to go other non-sea areas. It'd be unfortunate if that's the best squad. Sierra. Nope. He's better.
Gotta use the big bullet. Well, what if
Big
I
bullets.
throw a lot of bullets at it?
I'll show you some big bullets.
Bro, I get the helicopter!
Fucking enemies in here. Just jumped in with the pistol, guys. Being outside is just prone to snipers. Where they were. Okay. They're taking C. They're capping C right now. Where are they? Across the way, maybe? Fuck do you get upstairs? I mean, obviously I could build something.
Second floor. In the second.
Yeah. If I build something. There we go. Vaulting the, like, sideways is, like, the hardest thing in the world, guys.
Ah, they drop down, those fuckers. They drop down, I think.
face. You actually need a decent amount of distance to jump again, so you can't always jump and then jump. Looks like someone's face. It was not. Building's actually coming down.
In the corner.
Nice. It was good until the building started coming down. Oh my god. Aim from behind. Another fucking guy in there.
Oh, damn, he snuck around. Try, bud.
And there's a guy outside on the ground. Fucking shit. Like literally in this building right here.
Wait, I need to get back at. Hold on.
Around.
Thank them.
Around.
This is the building husk that we were in earlier that exploded.
Yo, in the room!
No! Right when I reloaded! The fuck is that? No one was there when I vaulted, and I was like, hey, no one's here, I guess I'm fine, because I killed everyone. It's over there. Yes. Yes, it was. And the other fucking guy killed me while the other guy was vaulting like he knew I was there. Nowheres, guys! Fucking nowheres! And we have no spawn points to see. This game definitely needs a nerf to sniper rifles, guys. It is too lucrative to just sit in the middle of nowhere because it's so easy to hit shots with the sniper and just shoot at people and never move. On the other hand, when you run straight into people, there's a high probability you're just gonna fucking die horribly and might not even get a chance to fire back. Building destruction. I just vaulted into a building that's falling apart, guys. Building destruction.
Help, medic! Thank you.
Bandaging me? can't fucking tell. Are they shooting at each other?
Get him, boys! Get him!
Another fucking nowhere. In there looking at where I'm vaulting up from. Fucking nowheres, guys. He's trying to fucking teabag me or something. Guy outside the building? Good. I guess. Not really any good spawn spots over here, guys. Entire team got pushed out of C. Well, we took everything else on the map, but what really only matters on this map is C, so. Christ. Hey, how'd we do? 59 and 25. Oh my god, we did well. And then there's a 70, 15, 64, 12. That's actually not that far away. It's when you get those 100 fucks. 28, 13. What's he doing? Just want to feel good about being bad. I mean, this game isn't like that hard to learn. It's a combination of like COD, Battlefield, and Tarkov, which actually is what makes it really fun. Good, good, good. We're no longer playing multi-aisles, guys, and we are going to leave if it's a night map. Alright, so I said we're going to unlock everything. Was it like 300 some kills? 350, I think, is the last item. And then we'll swap guns. Probably can do that a little bit here. Great. What was I using prior? This guy. This is a little bit of everything. 0.3 isn't actually bad. Like, even that, the horizontal recoil on it's not bad. There's another 0.3. Looking at the horizontal recoil. Secondary. Oh my god, we got the Desert Eagle. Oh my god. That's what all the kids use. I don't know, that first pistol is so fucking good. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use it, to be honest, but, you know. We can run so much faster than everyone else. Everyone goes to F. Enemy in my building? No. What the fuck? They're just ADS'd on the door? Like fucking bots? What the fuck's going on there? Like they didn't even go to the window I was shooting out of. I expected them to go to the window. I don't know what I was looking at. Smoke grenade apparently.
Wait, what?
My god, they're just flowing out like fucking roaches out of every orifice. When I saw those guys, like I started firing at them and then I saw all the other guys flowing out of the windows. Like I need to have C4 out and start jumping around. Crazy.
Okay, I died.
Keep down, I'm down.
Like I'm shooting at the people at the front of the flow. Normally you shoot at the people at the back of the flow, but if you can't figure out what the back of the front of the flow is, then it makes things difficult. Dead snipers. Helping, coming. Let's see. I don't know where he got shot from. All of our teammates are stuck across a bridge. We don't want to be over here. This is the island, and you get stuck there. You don't want to be there. Almost as bad as C, and C is the subway.
Someone in the top story of the building.
Did we just kill the person that was BMing? There's a guy behind me. There's a guy in front of me. Oh my fucking god! And there's a random Jeep. The fuck is that? I thought I was doing pretty well, and then I got ran over. Oh. Fucking two of them, they multiplied. Good. I don't know why this game is not more popular on streaming services, guys. I really don't. Like on Twitch, Kick, everything. It is a lot of fun. There's a lot of people playing it. little bit of everything in this game for everyone. Yeah. You don't expect the stealth Jeep. That's for sure. I was like, I'm gonna get shot in the back by someone if I'm not careful, and then the Jeep right fuck over out of nowhere.
Upstairs,
Nope.
top floor, I need a medic. Oh! I found him.
There's a second. I got shot through the window from someone outside. That guy had a med kit out. Throw your nade. Get to throw your nade. Another guy here. There's another guy. I should have pistoled. I tried to run away and I was in the middle of reload. I was like, I can get away. I should have pulled my pistol out. Hold the pistol. Try this. This is generally where you don't want to be. Made it. Contention area. An RPG. Good. What that does. I hit him. Didn't kill him, hit him though. Nice. Where I can smell pizza right now. Like pasta.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. That would be good for dinner. Hmm? We'll do the unthinkable. I'm gonna res this guy. He's respawned. Died around the corner in the cellar, guys. So, one of the reasons you'll never see me... Oh my god, and someone's resing me. One of the reasons you'll almost never see me res people is A, because there's always people that are willing to pick up other people. My job's more important. Oh, I spawned in the shithole. And B, is it usually gets me killed. Like, my aura of deflection that allows me to run through, like, intersections comes off and I die. Like, they can fucking smell vulnerability and know where I am. And they're like... I smell that guy. He's an apex predator. I can kill him now when he's not focused on me. Uh-oh. Come on, game. Communicate. Work with me. And that took too long. I would have made that if I made the first jump. Apparently the ladders are kind of squirrely. Other one came out of the wall right there with the other guy. Not getting any good flanks. We're getting some good front end, but not really. What do we have for ping? 71. So this isn't even that good of a server. I thought this was a 40. This isn't a 40. I don't look at pings enough because they're hard to actually look at. You have to go to the laggy scoreboard and hover your name. Where this guy is. He's in here. Okay, whatever. They're in the subway! They're in the subway! Ah! Looks like we lost F and C. That's unfortunate. There's two! They peeked on each other. The fuck is that? Like, what? I thought I could handle it. I was like, you know, maybe I'll win this. I have an MP7. I kind of tuned it a little bit. Maybe I'll win this shit. And then another guy peeked out below him, like fucking birds popping out of a nest. I might have been able to win that. That guy was the guy, I think, that went in the doorway, and he just walked out again. People do such fucking random shit, guys. You're like Roombas. Like, it doesn't even make sense sometimes. You think they're going in a building to go to a window or something, and just walks out. Or maybe that's a different guy. I think, oh. Like, just randomly bump in and just do random shit. Like, I don't think most people even know what they're doing. Just creates even more chaos. Fucking God. Why did he throw a flashbang right there? That wasn't even where he's getting shot from. They're above me. I don't know if they fixed that. Save him. He actually, he was counter-flanking with me. So, I think that was from next door. Fuck. Someone left a child in here! Don't bring a child to a war zone. That was ambitious. I wanted to try them. Like I said, I am not confident the MP7 is actually all that good. Whew. Ooh. But it's a fun alternative, just to try something different. Pretty sure he's dead. My teammate's dead, that is. Alright, let's go back to F. They definitely added these little windows to the stairwells. I don't remember these being here. These little slit windows. Here, have a grenade. Oh my god, it's a deagle, I forgot. Well, we didn't do that right. BF vets will do things to create confusion. Bullshit. Bullshit. I do not believe everyone is a mastermind. They're just people running around like Roombas just doing random shit. They're like going, oh look, there's a person. I've played Battlefield. I've played PlanetSide. Sure, there are some people, maybe like a highly trained squad or something, but I think it's just the chaos of the churn. That's also not where we want to be. Jesus fucking Christ. How is he alive? How are you alive? Don't want to go either direction there. Please? Oh, yeah, you missed one earlier. I mean, there is that, and like C4 Jeeps, there's a guy the other night that just literally just ran around with the suicide vest, which is kind of funny. In and of itself. This game's a lot of fun when there aren't nowheres fucking everywhere, though. Like, some nights the cheating gets really bad, and then you have relatively normal nights. We haven't had a lot of nowheres tonight. Good. A lot of fun. Game's a lot of fun without nowheres. I think everyone involved can agree on that. I'm not talking about the guy you run headfirst into and die. The guy's using a DMR. Ah, the reward. We get to repack our mags. There we go. Good. Bro, they're just gonna camp you. They know you're your weakness. You're our weakness.
Damn, bud.
Oh no, he was supposed to die. But sure, yeah. If you're talking about just the guy running around in Jeeps running people over, yeah. Yeah. Got one tap. So there's a lot like where it seems like you just die in one bullet, and I'm pretty sure like it's not a headshot. I think there's desync mixed with low tick rate in the game. Yeah, I mean every game is gonna have it. At least nowadays people are understanding there's cheats. So they, you know, start looking for them, and they demand developers have good anti-cheat, which I think is really important. That's a good important step. When you get past the denial stage, that's why I talk about cheating, because it's important for people to know how easy it is to cheat, and maybe they should ask the developers to do something about it. Like I mentioned before, guys, even if they didn't create new content at all for this game, no new content at all for this game for the rest of its life, if they minimized the amount of cheating in this game, I think it would still be fun for a long time. The fun killer is always cheaters. It's always that guy that just rounds the corner, looking at your face, ADS'd already. Or the guy that insta-killed you from across the map. And I think it's the killer of every Battlefield game in existence when the game becomes unfun. When you just die to people that you can't actually fight back against in any way, shape, or form. Sadly. But it's still a fun game, and when the cheating takes over is when I quit, and right now it's still not that bad, so... Some nights in the week are really bad, though.
They're in the trees!
Making me paranoid. Try that one. Got him. Actually, is there a rope here? Ah. There we go. Yeah, Battlefield 1 was phenomenal! DICE seems to think that, like, people just, like, their games trend and then they die out. I'm pretty sure every single fucking Battlefield game was killed by cheating. And some were more fun than others. Battlefield 1 I thought was a great game. They had a unique concept. I thought they could have done a lot more with kind of like the unique Battlefield 1 timeline, you know, not like historically accurate, but their own interpretation of it. And then they're like, nope, let's just make another Battlefield game. Battlefront's the same way. Battlefront 2, I believe, was killed by cheating too. Very fun game. I can't find anyone. God. What? There's people everywhere, guys. Yeah. I think a lot of people were too young to remember Battlefield 2142. In my personal opinion, Battlefield 2142 is kind of second fiddle to Tribes anyways. Tribes 2. But they actually, if you guys don't know, the Titan mode was where you could fly around basically with the Fortress, which Battlefield 1 kind of had, which are the blimps, right? But not the same thing. You could fly around this mobile fortress and basically had guns attached to it, had a landing pad, you could evade it, and basically end the game mode, and the idea was you had to take missile launchers around the map and blow up the Titan. What happened was, people cheated at that game, and for the longest time, I remember it being absolute bullshit, and DICE took forever to patch it. They could get inside the model of the Titans.
Help me.
Inside the model itself.
Like, right above.
They could get inside the model itself and kill you from inside the ship. Like, inside the walls. They could kill you from inside the walls. And it took them forever to fucking fix that. And they fixed it by making it so the Titans don't move. They used to be able to move across the battlefield. They changed it so they no longer moved, which basically gutted the game mode. Basically, absolutely gutted the game mode. Yep, yeah, exactly. The Zeppelins. Not quite there yet, and they could have! They could have done it, and they didn't. Like I said, I think DICE kind of is disconnected from what's happening in their games. Like, where they think there's, like, what's killing their game modes is it just pops and fizzles, right? You know, it's just like, it's good for a little bit, the hype dies down, you gotta make another one. And I think they're in that game mode, they're in that mindset, and what's really just killing their games is the fucking cheating. There's a $1 billion cheating industry that ruins games. Make it. How are you alive? How are you alive?
That's so good.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people were too young to remember the Battlefield 2142 days, or it's kind of like a nostalgic memory when they're like 6 or something, which, you know, it does happen, but, yeah. A lot of people that talk about Battlefield 2142 with nostalgic views. No. I don't know why I couldn't jump on top of that. I kept trying to and it wouldn't let me. I'm alive. This is actually the building we just died at. Fucking rando following me through the walls. Now, if you guys aren't noticing, we're getting more and more in fucking nowheres compared to earlier. Yep, as it goes to Degenerate Hour. Uh-huh. I remember exactly where that is. Memorizing these maps are kind of weird. I can actually use a spawn beacon. spawn beacon up here? No. Yeah, and it was kind of like Battlefield 2142 wasn't like a full-on sci-fi game, like it had sci-fi in it. Not 2042, 2142. But the sci-fi was kind of clunky. The most, we're taking a lot more shots to kill people too. The most, we're gonna swap servers at the end of this match. Oh no, we're in the basement. Let's see, like the best sci-fi thing in the game was probably the hover tanks, the ones that slide. Pretty fun because you could drift with them while firing at people. Very cool. A lot of enemies there. No. But they could have actually done the same thing with Battlefield 1. And, like, made, like, steampunk kind of, like, cyborg shit, right? They didn't. Oh. Other guy. Going down in the basement. Chasing people right now? No. Someone chasing me? Yeah, there's just fucking people chasing me through the floor. We definitely have a lot of knowers, guys. There's literally fuckers from upstairs that were chasing me. Definitely swapping servers at the end of this. It's become inundated. Also would like one with a lower ping. Hey! Last half of that match, guys, we killed jack shit and constantly got shot from people around corners constantly.
Good job, guys.
We still don't do that bad. Never mind. Still didn't do that bad. 52-34. Could have done worse. Majority of our kills came from the first half, though.
I love you.
All right, let's try and find a server with a lower ping. Late night anyway, so the servers start clearing out. So there are some where we ping to 28. I never get these, but they do exist. Maybe the 28 is a 40. No way to sort by latency. Weird, because when you're in game, I get 90, 70, and then 42. I've seen so far. I'd agree. I think Modern Warfare, and I've been saying this for years, I think Modern Warfare has been done to death. It has been absolutely done to death. Like, the whole idea you're playing without any sort of, like, abilities or anything like that, absolutely boring, in my personal opinion. Absolutely boring as shit. Battlefront, for instance, pretty good. Well, once again, DICE anti-cheat sucks dick. Actually, it's more fun than this game. But cheating kills everything. So. Oh, what do we have for ping kill? 73 again. We try hunting for a central server. I don't know if this can happen though. We don't want to be here. Don't want to be here, guys. Yeah. Moving along. Robots, tanks, vehicles that are outside the norm. Battlefield 1 had that, right? They had all sorts of weird-ass fucking vehicles. They had cavalry in it. It shouldn't fucking make sense, but you need to. It need to be fun. Cavalry in it. No. Nice. Definitely feels like we need a lower ping. I ran out of bullets. How did he not die? I literally shot him multiple times.
You're in there.
Holy fuck. Do we unlock everything yet? Done. No. 350. 30 more kills. Easy game. Let me off, please. Thank you. Smoke grenades! Oh my god, I love smoke grenades! They actually allow you to push. And then someone throws a grenade exactly on my face. Huh. Exactly on my face. Not a little bit to the side, exactly on my face. It didn't bounce. It exploded exactly on my face. See? Can get over this edge, this will be good. Let's try. Nice. There we go. Laid down. Should have laid down, guys. I need it. Like, I want to use an extended mag on either the PP or the Vector right now. Need more bullets. Can't stay in there. No! There's another guy. My teammate doing is just like looking at him. Nope. It's like playing fucking musical chairs. Oh, this is gonna end well. It's like playing musical chairs. Huh.
My grenades up.
Okay. Throw a grenade, run in. Alright. Expected him to get up. No, they weren't covering my back, guys. The horses were fun, they were. And I enjoyed using them because it was like you'd run around and spear people. You'd run around and spear people with the cavalry in Battlefield 1. And then that all ended after the cheating started, and I would constantly get fucking sniped off the horse multiple times. They'd just constantly ding you and you'd die. And it was miserable. Because I believe when you get sniped, it had some sort of weird ass, got an eyelash in my eye. I do not like this pistol. It had, like a weird thing where it caused like a CC effect or like a blurring thing. And it was miserable. You just ride around and go dink, 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 and you just fall over. It was absolutely horrid. Got him. I need to go to the bathroom, guys. 1 second here. Back. Yep. Another thing that just got wrecked by cheating. Yeah, it was night and day difference, because they're like vehicles, and you could run through and play like, it was like almost like Chivalry, where you could just run through the middle of them and like stab people and like one-shot them. Basically like a vehicle. And it was just like within like a day or two. Within a day or two, it just turned into constantly getting dinked off the horse. Apparently everyone became gods and out of nowhere. And it ruined it. Which is sad. But, nope. You could, like, it's hard to get metrics on cheating and how much it ruins games, but if you could get the numbers of people that cheat, there would be a direct correlation between people quitting your game and the proportion of cheaters rising to the point where they become, like, it just blows up. Like, it reaches, like, a critical point where the whole game just explodes. And there's nothing you can do about it. After that point, just your game's just over. People aren't having fun. They don't know people are cheating. Most people do not know people are cheating. They just know that they're not having fun. When they stop having fun, they quit. It works. I wasn't even the fucking guy. I wasn't even the fucking guy shooting at him. He was shooting at me while the other guy behind me was shooting him. It's like you fucking knew I was over here. Fuck off. It's like you knew I was sitting there bandaging. People like to do that too. Like when people are cheating, I don't know if that guy was cheating, but when people are cheating, they love sticking it to you. So if they see you're bandaging up and you're about to finish, they want to go and fuck you because it makes them feel good. Any pain that you suffer makes them feel good. Find all sorts of like little games to fuck with you in the game. One of the ways you can identify them is if they do cheeky, dumb shit. Because they're bored. because they don't need to try, they're actually bored about the game because they can't actually try to get better. So they have to make up their own games to get good. Oh, Jesus. I just got with the MP7. Yep. All the guns in the game need nerf, guys. All the guns are too good at what they do, which is everything. They're all too good at doing everything. Gun differentiation is a huge deal. So SMG is only really good in short to medium range. Sniper's really good at long range. Takes skill to use. Assault rifles are not like jack of all trades, ace of none. So they don't excel in close quarters, but they'll excel kind of in every situation.
Oh shit, just kidding. Fuck.
Just got 6 kills.
Oh, I will.
Hey! And we barely broke even. Wow. 102.29, 83.33. What do you suppose those guys are doing? The guy that landed a grenade literally right on my face. Also called Rosé. Names mean absolutely nothing in this game. Anything other than Isle Multi. We are never playing Isle Multi ever again. This is the ship map. And night maps we don't play either. Oh, I said we're going to find a match with a lower ping. Let's do that. Let's do that, guys. I think we finished? No, we didn't get the fuck you set. I think we're a couple kills short. Same map. No, yeah, this is the same map. I think it's a different game mode, though. Yeah. It looks like it didn't count my kills. What? My ping. 90. We are not playing 90. 70 or 40. We'll play the next one. Like, I think that's the ping is the DDoS protection. I don't think that's actually what you normally ping to the server. I think that's like an extra 20 ms on top of DDoS protection. The game was having a lot of problems with DDoS when it first came out. If you guys don't know that, it could bring down servers. I actually got kicked by cheaters twice. I didn't even know there's a thing. You can cheat in every way in the game. 70. Yeah. League. Fucking guy coming across. I forgot to change out the pistol. Oh. We need to change the pistol. There we go. Bye, Desert Eagle. You were as bad as the Unicas. Oh. Yeah. I want to use the MP5 more. P5 is very good. I'd actually say better than the Vector. Oh, that was not the play. Ha! Beautiful. Actually hit someone too.
They all
Sniper. Really wants to save me. Not believe. No! Yeah, fine. I think those were not dead bodies. Those were people laying on the ground outside. Good. Inside. By the crates. Outside by the crates. Inside the outside area. No. 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 No.
Oh, no. Wow.
Sniper looking at me. Of all the angles, there's still a sniper looking at me. I thought we had an angle. I thought if the tank was gonna kill me. No. And X-Men. I want to play a 40. I want to play a 40, guys. I want to play a 40 ping. They exist. I've played on them. By the way, I don't have a high ping. I have a ping to Google of 10 ms. So, no. 40 is best we can do. I don't even know where it is. We haven't actually went over way too. Is this the same map? I think this is the same server. Yeah. Don't be the same server. Oh, Joseph, thank you, by the way. I didn't see that. I have my Facebook chats off to the side because there's almost no one that watches Facebook. I stream to it because I can. And congratulations, welcome. I don't think I would only stream to Facebook, though. Got a barrel. Wow. You keep track of chat, mainly YouTube and Kick. So usually what people use. Good. Hope you like Battlebit. It's a lot of fun. It may look simple, but has very complex game mechanics, which makes it fun. The graphics are just, you know, whatever. Actually gets rid of all the visual clutter that Battlefield games have accrued over the years. I call it, helicopter? Visual clutter.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
try so hard to make everything look good that it actually ruined the graphics of the games. They're too complex now, and when you look at shit, it's just like your fucking face is exploding. Fuck off, airplane. Helicopter.
Good enough.
That's not what I want to do. There we go. Okay. I had a little bit of a safety margin there as far as... Why do I have the deagle? I changed the deagle! Did I change the deagle to do the compensator and not change it back, guys? I think I did. Yeah. Huh. And just got brained multiple times. Ready. Now, let's make sure we didn't have that. There we go. Better. Guy following me right now. Hoping for a flank. Keep going back. Oh, they're all going to sleep. I want to put some of them to sleep. Good. I wish there was so, like, multi-streaming is still relatively new. I do wish there was an app that would combine. I have one for the stream, but in order for me to do that, I have 3 chats open on my streaming PC. So it's not elegant to have on a single PC where it combines all the lines of chat into one. It would be nice if it existed, though. Like, Chatty is only for Twitch. It doesn't do it. You think it would, but it doesn't. Makes it easier, so I don't have to keep track of 5 million windows. Facebook, you have to be logged in to expand chat, or have a disconnected chat.
Walter.
Fuck Walter.
Yeah, fuck Walter!
Yeah. Now I'm dead.
Where's fucking Walter? I got Walter!
No, you're fucking
I just cross-killed this guy, guys. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I just cross-killed the guy that just killed me. Which is pretty rare. Oh, we didn't check our ping here. What is my ping on this server? 75. Yeah. Right. The elusive 40ms server remains to be seen. That's a trap, guys. That was a trap. We're gonna go up top. I think they're spawning up top here. No, looks like our teammates took over the top again. What the fuck was that? How did he not die? And then he instantly snapped to me and killed me. And we'll do that. Holy fucking shit. Okay, dude. Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah. Nope. I think I've reported one person tonight besides that guy. Pretty good. I don't want to turn this into Overwatch where I just sit and fucking observer and look at people the entire time. It's not fun. That's a nowhere. That guy was shooting at me before I even came around the corner. He's trying to shoot me through the wall. Oh.
Medic. Please, medic. Thank you.
I landed in front of someone. Good. And we lost C. We have the upstairs at C, but we still lost C. Did we get it? We did. Okay, we're gonna switch out. We're gonna do different guns now. We are done with the MP7. MP7 is not super amazing. I want to do something I want to play though. I'm gonna do the MP5. Back to the MP5. God, it's so light and fast. Broken as shit. And the reload's even faster. The guns don't even make sense in this game. Should I be to heal him? I'm not gonna fucking heal him. Oh, he's healing me. He's not healing me. Did he just think he... killed himself? Well, here. Look how fast I am, guys. It's like fucking the wind. The gun stats, as I mentioned, guys, I don't think the gun stats in the game are accurate. I think they're placeholders, and I think they're stealth nerfing guns and buffing them without telling anyone. Not that they need to tell people. Rather, the guns are constantly changing. Well, their entire front line has moved up to the front of the boat, as it turns out. E? That's not good. Who's in B, guys? Okay. Yeah. Walking over the top of the hill, ADS on me. Hey. Let's try and get around the edge. I guess they're at the front of the building. Alright. It's there. I still killed 2 of them, too. If I had a Vector with an I don't usually run the extended mag, though. You can actually kill 3 or 4 of them. Maybe even kill 3 if I had, normal mag. Play more. And my webcam is frozen. I see. See? Still frozen. Huh. What's going on there, guys? What? Hello? Okay. See. And it's not coming back. That's fucking weird. 1 second, guys. Now my camera's all sorts of fucked up, too. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, guys. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and then my bitrate went to like 0, or not 0, it went to 300 bits, kilobits, no, 300 bits per second on YouTube. But everything else is streaming fine. Facebook and Kick is still streaming fine. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, then. Now, that makes complete sense. Okay. Just your usual bullshit. One moment, please. There we go. Alright. Looks like everything's working again. I don't know, like, sometimes occasionally my webcam will disconnect, but usually just replugging it fixes it, and that just, like, took out everything. Really weird. Don't know, guys. Well, our game has not gotten any better. Over here. Straight thoroughfares, guys, are not where you want to be. Like that. Sniping is too easy in this game. Just sit back and play with one hand. Nice. Honey Badger's cracked, it doesn't have enough ammo. Not very good. MP5 is better than Honey Badger is. Currently on top of the building. I think what we need to do is run to the building. We can't stop in the center there at all. Gotta try and push it. Dude, I saw the blue icon behind that guy, and I thought it was a friendly. Also something you could fix in the game. The scaling with the icons is not very good. See, let's change your camo. Oh yeah, very blue, very tactical. What the fuck? How is their teammates surrounding the tank and no one's shooting them? Teammates surrounding the tank, no one's shooting the fucking guys approaching the tank. I don't know. Not the way we wanted to go. How's there a guy behind me looking at me? Oh, they're by the fucking wall. I don't... How do they even exist? Because their teammates were by that corner area, right? And they weren't shooting them. Unbelievable. Love how our entire team said OD the entire game like it would win for them. Yeah, no shit. You have to go 2 points to take them. Capture the Flag sucks. Yeah, I haven't played Capture the Flag yet. I don't think it's going to be very good. Alright, let's try a different server, get a short game. I don't have another long one in me, but we can do a short one. Yeah, so not sure what would happen to my cam. And then it took up the rest of my system too. Good. Stream didn't drop though. YouTube did. For whatever reason. Oh, the boat game. We just came from this map. Is this the same fucking map? Yep. Okay. And then booted me back to the main menu. Alrighty. I fucking hate multi-aisle. 27 minutes, too long, too. Multi-aisle is basically just getting in a vehicle, going to the next flag, people at the flag, get in a vehicle, go to the next flag. You never see each other the entire match. That's not enjoyable. Even with 127, the map's too big. It's kind of crazy to think about, but it is. And somehow we just loaded into another game that was ending. Now onto another brand new map. Game really wants us to play another whole map. Try again. And it is hot as shit, guys. Oh my god, everything is sticky. Haha, because your mom was just over. Oh! Map we just left. Server we just left. Yes, it is. Like 5 million games going. We're getting into the same games. The same fucking map. It better not be the same map. Don't make me use a server browser. It's multi-aisle. I'd rather end my stream than play multi-aisle, guys. It is very boring. You just sit there and run or get in a vehicle and drive. Totally multi-aisle again. Oh, okay. There we go. Good, good. Right. 35 minutes. That's too long. This match just started. No. One more try. One more dice roll. No multi-aisle, no night, and no brand new map. Well, I guess. Okay, we're gonna end things here, guys. I think the game is saying I'm gonna end in defeat. Yeah, that did not work out. Okay. Multi-aisle, as I mentioned, you have to play it once to really understand it. If you watch me play it, it's not fun. You just literally go point, 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 and you never actually have a direct conflict. 127 players, and there's no direct lines of conflict. Most of the big maps, even with 127, have a central nexus, you could call it, in which, like, points are situated around it, but they squish them. So basically, you always usually end up at the central point. So if you want to grind, you can go to the center area, as opposed to playing, like, covert ops around the edge. And they force you into combat. In aisles, it's just spread out, and people just go to all the points, and it just turns into a circle. We're going to call things here tonight, guys. Unfortunate end to the stream. That will happen. Got a ventilator in the back? No, that's actually the fan. My fan's on high. I was mentioning this earlier. I don't think the NVIDIA broadcast works really good as far as like removing stream noise. It doesn't do a good job. If you can hear the fan, it's not doing its job. RTX voice is phenomenal, but apparently I cannot use RTX voice with my new video card. So, yeah. RTX voice was great. I used it for 3 or 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Long time. 3 years. Alrighty, we're gonna call things here tonight, guys. Good evening, Idawin. That is a quitting time. Oh my god. Yeah, rating time. And my cam exploded, then my stream exploded, and then servers don't want to give me matches to play, so. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna call things here. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed the bullshit, and you enjoyed the fun, you enjoyed talking about cheating, make sure you hit the follow button on your respective platform. I stream to Kick, Facebook, as well as YouTube Live every night from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time, or late night North America time. Usually stream for 4 to 5 hours, give or take. Depends what's going on in my life, what's happening, etc., etc. I do have other jobs, so as such, this is just basically my free time. But usually streaming about 3 to 4 hours currently, and that's because I don't have time. So we're going to call things here for this evening, though, guys. Usually on every night. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Have a good day, guys. Yeah, cheating indeed. Like your mom.